Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool. And one of the enjoyable things about watching Milwaukee's march towards world domination is that they're trying to do it through innovation and quality, and at least in my opinion, and taking simple designs and making them better. And this is an example of that. What we've got here is just a standard hex wrench. There are 5 here and 3 here for a total of 8. But how is that different, say, from the rebranded Eklund Snap-ons or DeWalt's or Klein's? Well, one thing Milwaukee did is they put really easy to read markings right here. So you can see what's on the tool and where. If I look at Snap-on, well, this tells you what's in the tool, so I guess you just count up or down from where you want to be in order to find the one that fits. Or separate it from, one that has also some different sizes, and sometimes I have to literally look it up to see which one it's on. Klein, I don't think it's marked anywhere on the tools. So there you go. That's a handy place for it. Right there. What about under here? Same thing. DeWalt actually is a little more creative. They've got it on these metal collars here, as well as, if you're on the smaller side, right here, inside, if you get the light just right, there we go, you can see there's the sizes. They're not on the collars here. So it's a little bit different. What I like about it is, if I need to go to an exact size, boom, there it is. And they use a shelf mechanism. DeWalt, I noticed, does that as well, but the others don't do that. And what that means is you can easily slip a finger under here. That's as far down as they go. That's it. So you can easily reach in and pop up the one you need. They still haven't solved the problem of more than one lifting at one time. Somebody maybe get some big brains, Nobel Prize probably floating out there for whoever can solve that. So when you start lifting one, more don't come. But anyway, the other thing they have is an all-metal body, very solid, with these 2 kind of bolt axles that allow these to spin on. They're also a little shorter, and I don't mind that. Sometimes on the longer ones, there are places it just doesn't fit. Of course, there can be a benefit of having a longer hex shaft there, but I kind of like the short, stout ones. Easier to fit. It's a decent fitting, easier to control. It's a decent fit in the hand. They said they did design it for comfort. And then that all-metal housing actually gives it some strength that, you might worry about with some of these plastic housings. I've wrenched on these pretty good, even with some of the larger ones, and I haven't had any trouble, but it is still plastic. Now this design, with this one's got a 270-degree rotation, is reminiscent of this giant Klein here. This Klein Tools one. In terms of kind of the layout, Klein again, up there, you've got to be able to read those. It's hard to read them. So a lot of times you're just trying to fit it, especially here. Try to read, what do we got in there? It's kind of humorous, but still worth a look. There you go. Whoops. Try to read all of those inside there. Move those out of the way. Trying to line them up. But anyway, it's a decent size. Kind of same size as some of my smaller ones. I do like sometimes the DeWalt in that it holds the position. It's locked in, uses this kind of a geary mechanism there. But I find that almost more trouble than benefit. But I could see for certain applications, like right there, I'm struggling to find the button, usually to open or close it. I'm switching sides or something. If you look there, both buttons are on the same side. So it's opposite. Anyway, I do like this. I can't remember what I paid for it, like $13 or something like that. But overall, it's a solid tool. They make it in SAE and, of course, this metric one. And I guess Milwaukee is really going after even the small spaces in the tool industry, even ones that have been occupied by leaders like Eklund for decades. So they're turning up the heat on some of the smaller smaller tools. I mean, they went after screwdrivers and hammers and some other basic stuff, wrenches. So now they're here. And it does feel good. I mean, this is a solid little tool. Look at that. Raised Milwaukee. Anyway, I have no hesitation with it. There it is. With that, Doc out.